Brought to you by Adventure Cave Tours. Live a day in the life of a real adventurer with Adventure Cave Tours. And the Springfield Greene County Park Board, reminding you to go play. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Well, it is good to be with you, and good to be with you, sitting so closely.
How you doing over there?
Great. This isn't
Good.
Awkward at all. We're having a good time. We're off for a couple of days, out and about, so we'll be here. This will be headquarters for the next week or so.
I like it. I can get used to it.
All right.
All right. Autopsies are scheduled to take place today on the bodies of two people who were found dead at luxury apartments in Branson over the weekend. They were found by a manager at the Penley Branson Row after a relative called to ask for a well-being check. The complex is just off the Branson Strip. They're near Wonderworks. There are reportedly no signs of foul play, so that case is under investigation.
That's odd.
Tomorrow is Election Day around the Ozarks. Hard to believe, right? Depending on where you live, you might or might not need to head to the polls. Here in Springfield, though, city voters will decide whether to place an additional 3% sales tax on recreational marijuana. If passed, the tax would kick in at the beginning of the new year. The 3%, by the way, would be on top of the 6% state sales tax and Springfield's 8.1% sales tax rate, which is, of course, divided between the city, the county, and the state. The polls will be open tomorrow from 6 a.m. until 7 p.m.
All right. Also tomorrow, Taney County residents will vote on whether they want to approve a tax levy that would publicly fund the Taney Hills Community Library. If that's approved, it would add a tax of 18 cents for every $100 of assessed value of a resident's personal property and real estate. The library wants to use the money for operating expenses and a new building. So we'll be watching that as well in Taney County. And parents, listen up. As we get ready to head back to school, minors no longer have a library card that they can use by themselves. The Springfield Greene County Library System deactivated all cards for minors to follow a new rule in the state of Missouri from the Secretary of State's office, requiring parents to be responsible for what their children are reading and checking out. So if you'd like your child to be able to check out books at the library, you have to go with your minor child and give consent for that to happen.
Yeah. And then you can get a minor's card, but you do have to go in for that initial appointment to
approve it.
Yeah. All right. Well, just over 2 weeks left to go before school starts, which is kind of crazy to think. Summer is wrapping up quickly. And the district, SPS, is looking to fill many positions still. If you need a job, SPS might be the place for you. They're trying to fill about 140 positions. Many of them are in the classroom. Not just teachers, though. There's also bus drivers, coaches, custodians, and others, a variety of positions. So if you want to check it out, you can go to the SPS website, and it tells you how to apply and also the requirements that you would have to have for each of those positions. The news leader is also reporting that they talked to the HR staff at SPS, who says one of the biggest needs is for those who work with special needs students. So the countdown is on. Got about 14 days to get that done. All right. The Branson Airport has missed a bond payment. That payment was due on April 1st. The airport is now working with bondholders for relief. The private airport settled in 2018 on new bonds after defaulted bond payments in previous years. Sun Country Airlines has announced it'll begin flights to and from Minneapolis starting next month and will be the only commercial airline working out of the Branson Airport.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch that because it's a private airport. Doesn't look like it's going great right now. Springfield is getting a new BMX bike racing event. This is cool. National tournament, in fact, will be held in Springfield in March of next year. It will be inside the still unfinished arena on the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds, expected to bring in more than $1 million in economic impact. Oh. It's going to bring in $1 million worth of economic impact. I was thinking about the arena. The arena is $25 million. It is nearing completion, so it's getting very, very close. They just missed the fair this year, but it'll be ready in the next few weeks. And speaking of the new arena, Springfield's new indoor football team will play there. We know it now. The team has a general manager. Caleb Scott is now at the helm of the Ozark Lunkers, which is the name of the indoor football team. I think it's cool. The Lunkers will begin playing in June in their new home inside that brand new arena at the fairgrounds. Scott has owned the Queen City Insane Asylum. That's another amateur football team in Springfield. He's currently working to put the brand new indoor football team together. There's a lot to do, and they start in June. So it's time to get on it.
Get on it, yes. All right, a couple anniversaries to celebrate. The 30th anniversary to a popular Branson cafe. Happy anniversary to them. One that you've got to sing for to get your supper. Mel's Hard Luck Diner on the 76th Strip, opened in 93, still going strong. So if you have a staycation planned for these last couple weeks before the kids go back to school, it's worth a trip to check out that 50s style diner.
Yeah, good food, and they'll sing for you.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
All right, and happy 1-year anniversary to Around the Ozarks in 5.
It's crazy that it's been a year already.
I can't believe it's been a year.
I know.
I thought our boss was wrong, actually. I was like, you're going to need to double check that date. You know why? Because I don't feel like we started in the summertime.
I don't know.
Clearly we did. So anyway,
1 year.
We are celebrating with a giveaway. We're going to give away a $100 gift card to Jim's Steakhouse and Pub. Award-winning restaurant.
That's
very good.
stuff.
We've been there. Anyway, so go to aroundtheozarks.com and sign up for the newsletter and enter in for your chance to win a $100 gift card.
And we will take your anniversary thank yous on our Facebook pages.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, we'll go to dinner with you and steal half your gift card.
No, but you can always go to the Around the Ozarks Facebook page. There's YouTube pages, all kinds of pages. You can get it anywhere on social media, just about. You can check in with Around the Ozarks. You see the list there right next to where it only says Sarah's name down here.
Sorry.
Sarah's name is under me, which is weird. But on the other side of that, over there, you can see our list of where we are on social media. You can follow us along there or just at aroundtheozarks.com or on the Around the Ozarks app.
Yes,
which is super nice.
Sorry that I forgot to add Ethan's name to the screen. And also, this is why you could never do weather, because did you see how he was like pointing the wrong direction so weather people have to point opposite of the way that you would think that they would need to point.
Yeah.
That's why you need to watch meteorologist Abby Dyer, Wake Up Weather with Abby. There's a reason why they wanted a real weather person.
That's true. Check her out.
No offense.
She's working on her first year.
All right. Yeah. Have a good one. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yep.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Here's your host, Abby Dyer.
Good morning, and welcome to your Monday. I got a lot of good news for you on this Monday because I am talking cooler temperatures in the forecast. A doozy of a cold front came through yesterday evening. Northwest wind kicked in, and wow, are we feeling the effects of that. Waking up in the 60s this morning, and we're only heading to the low 80s. In fact, there will be a few places around the Ozarks today that only make it to the upper 70s. Enjoy. Find some time to get outdoors either today or tomorrow. It's just too nice not to. I mean, frankly, things are just going to be fantastic all across the Ozarks, both today and tomorrow. We're not without cloud cover or breeze. In fact, even a few showers are possible early this morning, but that's not going to be the nature of our weather as we go through the course of the day. I really have some nice conditions for us in the forecast as we head into the first couple of days of this week, Monday and Tuesday, low 80s, decreasing clouds. So if you see cloud cover this morning and you're like, what's she talking about? It doesn't look that nice. Decreasing clouds through the afternoon. I am expecting that the sunshine makes an appearance today, and the northwest breeze is going to cool down a bit today compared to yesterday. So I'm still talking a breeze, 15, 25 miles an hour, but it's going to feel really nice. It's bringing in some cooler air, and we cut some of that humidity out of the air. So nice conditions to get outdoors. Cooler weather this week. That means nice opportunities to get out below normal too for the first time in a while. Oh, we are finally getting a break from that extreme heat wave. The heat wave's still going on just for our friends in the southern half of the country. Heat headlines are still all over the map for the south. So consider yourselves lucky. We are on the right side of the cold front this time around. We are talking about much cooler weather, but that does also mean some active weather for us as we head into the middle of the week as well. Just a little preview here of the extended forecast. You can't beat it. Temperatures upper 70s, low 80s today, loads of sunshine. I have another sunny and cool day on Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday will be the best days this week to enjoy outdoors. And then by Wednesday, we start talking storm chances, and then temperatures creep back up, and we're reminded that it's still summertime by Thursday and Friday of this week. I have storm chances in the forecast on Wednesday. I know it's only Monday. I want to highlight that one for you because I think there could be some severe weather in the Ozarks this week, primarily on Wednesday. This big, deep trough is going to kind of move across the center part of the country. We are going to be right in the line of fire for that. So already National Weather Service kind of outlining the Ozarks, all of the Ozarks, for the potential for some really strong storms by the time we get to Wednesday. So heads up on that. We could be dealing with another round of severe weather. You knew we'd have to pay for this nice cool down in some form, and it looks like it's going to come for us on Wednesday. So still some details to be worked out there. I'll be updating you through the week, but just know right now, Wednesday looks like the stormy one out of this forecast. Temperatures, they'll then start moving up again as we head closer to Thursday and Friday. And I think by the weekend, it's still looking a little bit unsettled. In fact, I still have a rain chance in the forecast for you for Friday and Saturday. As we get closer, though, I'll be modifying that. And right now, it doesn't look like a washout. In fact, I think a lot of the week is going to be dry in comparison to last week, which is good news. We got kind of sick of the rain last week, day after day. Today doesn't get a whole lot better than this. 81 degrees, cloud cover in the morning, those clouds decreasing through the day. A strong northwest wind out there today, but really, I think the rain chance non-existent by this afternoon. We'll see another sunny day on Tuesday. Tuesday night into Wednesday, we start to look for those rain chances ramping up again, and that will lead to rain showers and thunderstorms. Now, I have temperatures that are still in the upper 80s for the end of the week. This is Thursday, Friday timeframe. I might have to increase those. Some models indicating that we could be back in the 90s, but just stay tuned on that forecast. Right now, I'll keep us in the 80s. Things are looking pretty good temperature-wise, but of course, the day to watch here is going to be Wednesday with those thunderstorms in the forecast. Nice way to start the work week, though. Always kind of productive. When you have the nice day on a Monday, you can get things done. You can get outside. A beautiful day to get out today. All right, time for the brain twister question this morning. And I will show you the question that I left you with last week for all of you that pay attention to this sports history. Which St. Louis baseball player pitched the first no-hitter in Major League history? That was the question that I left you with last week. And the options were A, Bob Gibson, B, George Bradley, or C, Dickie Pierce. Answer is, it is B, George Bradley. If you guessed that, you would be correct. This happened in 1876 for, at that time, the St. Louis Brown Stockings, and it was against the Hartford Dark Blues. That is the first time that Major League Baseball recognized a no-hitter, July 15th, 1876. If you chose one of those other options, well, you're not necessarily wrong. If you picked Bob Gibson, he did have a no-hitter for the Cardinals. I believe that was in, let me look up the date here. That happened in 1971 in August. So yes, he did have a no-hitter, obviously much later than the first one that was originally recognized there by George Bradley. And if you picked C, Dickie Pierce, I am not that savvy with my sports history. So maybe other people knew this, but I loved this fact and I learned that while researching this question. Dickie Pierce, he was born in 1836, lived until 1908. And his real claim to fame in Major League Baseball, I love this. He was a shortstop, but he introduced his, quote, tricky hit into baseball. He was famous for the tricky hit. That is now today known as the bunt. Fun fact for you. I learned that. Dickie Pierce introduced the tricky hit, now called the bunt. I kind of wish we still called it the tricky hit. I like that. It is tricky. Catches people off guard. I'll leave you with the weather quiz question for tomorrow before we leave. About how many naps do worker ants take throughout their day? How much do you think they're napping? They always seem to be working, don't they? Do you think it is A, 5 naps, B, 50 naps, C, 150 naps, or D, 250 naps? I know you're dying to know, and I will let you know early tomorrow morning on Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Thanks so much for listening this morning on a Monday. Enjoy it. It's going to feel so nice out there today. I think a lot of folks will be firing up the grill tonight. It's going to be a great night to sit outdoors this evening. A little bit breezy, but feels good, doesn't it? Have a great Monday. I will chat with you tomorrow. And if you need weather information up to the date all day long, make sure you check out aroundtheozarks.com. We've got you covered there.